Call the meeting to order. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and welcome to the August 12th, 2019 Boarding Town Board meeting. First on the agenda, we need a motion to approve the agenda for this evening. Excuse me, let's do a moment of silence for those residents who passed away during the past month. Edward Monahan, Edward Degner, Greta Ann Mitchell, and Bruce Turnbull. Now we need a motion to approve the meeting minutes, the meeting agenda.
I'll make it. I'll second it.
Any discussion needed? I vote aye.
Aye.
Any nays, any abstentions? Next, we need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular town board meeting on July 8th, 2019.
I'll move it.
Any discussion needed?
Yeah, absent, everybody was marked absent, councilwoman, et cetera, et cetera. I don't want to say dog warden, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Animal control. I believe she should be marked absent,
Yes.
just, error or whatever. Other than that, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Any other comments? I vote aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstentions? Next, the financial report for the month of July. The general fund, the receipts are in the amount of $66,516.77. The disbursements from the general funds are in the amount of $61,877.18. And the highway disbursements are $129,083.97. And the checking account balances at the end of July for the general fund was in the amount of $63,860.59. The highway fund, $59,333.31. The youth commission fund, $2,945.32. Hadlock Dam project, $240.09. The Hadlock Park District Fund, $206,146.68. Consolidated Health District, $370.48. Trusted Agency Fund, $1,070.78. Medical Reimbursement Fund, $5,140.37. In the savings account balances, the general fund, $355,308.15. Highway fund, $560,408.69. And LoSAP, $18,448.48. Next on the agenda, we need a motion to approve the payment of the bills.
I'll make the motion.
Further discussion needed? I vote aye.
Aye.
Any nays, any abstentions? Okay, I sent the board a copy of the second quarter 2019 actual results of the budget. Any comments, questions, or concerns? I have two that I just want to make the board fully aware of that are concerning at this point in time. And that is on the revenue side. When we talk about budget, we always talk, budget, but sometimes we forget about the revenue side, pays for everything for the budget. The fine and forfeiture, our adopted budget was for $90,000. And at the end of June, the fines and forfeitures have only equaled $21,242. So if that happened in the second half of this year for the same amount, we're gonna be $40,000 short just in that one line of revenue. Then on the, when it comes to mortgage tax, that's page 8. So page 8 is the fines and forfeiture. You'll see it about 3/4 of the way down. So it's $90,000, and at the end of June, $21,242. The judge says he's seen less tickets being issued. And he believes that's the cause of the shortfall at this point in time. On page 9 at the top, you'll see where it says mortgage tax on the second line. Mortgage tax, the budget's for $95,000, and at the end of June, the actual was $34,149.63. And you get two payments, town gets two payments on mortgage tax. The second payment will be due in November, and there are less homes being sold, and it appears to be less people refinancing their houses. And that's what drives the mortgage tax market. So the reason I mention this is we're going to start the budget process in October, and it's going to be a tough budget because you can't spend the money if you don't have the money. It's concerning. So it's going to be a tough budget this year, to say the least. Okay, for supervisor comments. Pleased to be able to say that the Battle Hill Trailhead Interpretive Plaza grant has been submitted, and now we'll wait. That's the one for $250,000. And our share would be 25% in likely time. So it would be cash likely kind. That would be, we spoke about at last month's board meeting. Now we'll just wait and see if we're awarded the grant, and hopefully that happens. There's a lot of interest with the Battle Hill properties, and so I think there's a good chance that we will be successful in getting the grant approved. Received a letter from the New York State Department of Transportation regarding the trail from the village up to Comstock, and the construction is going to actually begin in 2020 season, not this year. So the construction itself will begin talking about the 2020 budget calendar, I just want to mention 3 dates so you can put it on the calendars right now and lock the dates in town. The first budget workshop will take place on Tuesday, October 1st at 6 p.m. That's for the tentative budget. And then on Monday, October 21st at 6 p.m., the second budget workshop for revisions that will be made by the town board. And then on Thursday, 11/7 at 6 p.m., the public hearing for the final revisions. And then on November 12th at the town board meeting, we will vote on the 2020 budget at the town. All right, so if you have the calendars, that would be good. Received a letter from the Agricultural Stewardship Association. They conducted their 2019 site visit for Battle Hill. As you know, they own the easement. Their job is to oversee the land and making certain that the town abides to, the town owns the land now, but it abides to what the contract was when we purchased the land. When we took over, we went off the water bill back 4 years ago. Let's see. Received 2 letters, one from Bill Bailey, the president of the Lake Hamlet Association, and the other one from Tim Statnick, the vice president of the association, advocating for a lake manager position. We would like to see that filled. And my recommendation to the board is that we address this issue during the budget process. Okay, it's going to be the same issues that we've had in the past. There's going to be a paid position, or it's going to be a volunteer position. And that would be my recommendation, that we wait and do it. Okay, then we agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I think it'd be appropriate time, yes.
Okay, then as you know, a young man by the name of Drew Cassidy, he forwarded us his resume. He would like to be considered for the lake manager position. And if you don't remember, a couple of years he served on one of the pontoon boats as a collector. So he has a degree that would make him eligible for that position. But obviously, it has to be decided, is it going to be a paid position or is it going to be a volunteer position? If it's a volunteer position, I won't be interested in that. And the last thing that I have for this evening is the Arlene Green sent a thank you letter to the board for the Old Stone House Library Committee for the fantastic Friday program that they had at the library. Alrighty. Next, is we will hear from the town board members, Gretchen.
Okay, the kayak launch,
What,
Yes.
excuse me, just a second, I jumped ahead of this. Is there anybody, for public comments, is there anybody in the audience that would like to comment on this evening's agenda? Since I see no hands, Gretchen?
okay, the kayak launch has a broken piece on it. I think it's still usable, but half of it, or a third of it, I guess, is up on the shore because we can't get it fixed until the fall. Swimming lessons are over. They went well. We averaged about 35 to 40 children, and had 6 weeks of swim lessons at the beach. Very successful. The whole swim program, or the whole recreation program, was very successful as far as I could see. Fantastic Fridays were well received, and so we've got to thank the library for that too. The beach itself has been very busy. There's been some very strange activity up there, but I won't go into it. It's sort of like, you don't believe it unless you see it type thing. So, enough said on that. But it is being used. It is being used.
Okay,
I really can't, well, I could, but it would take too long to explain. It's well used though. Camp Chingachgook has been really good about letting us park there in their parking area and letting the kayaks go out and even swimmers if the parking is really bad. So I have to commend them. They've been great. Paul, I've had a couple of comments on your road work going down to Log Bay.
Yep.
Very good comments. They're very pleased. So I thought
Sure.
you'd like to know that.
Thank you.
Some good news.
Yep.
And also, we've had a couple of comments on the harvester as far as it being seen out on the lake quite a bit this year. So that's a plus as well. So quite a bit. Also, Sam and I went to Camp Little Notch yesterday for their 80th birthday celebration, and he's going to talk a little bit more about that, but it was really very interesting and kind of fun to go to. Tomorrow, Washington County Office of the Aging Nutrition Program is going to the Captain's Cafe in Hudson Falls. They have mini golf and a lunch. So if you're interested in going, let me know. Costs $3 for anybody over 60 and $5 for anybody under 60. And you can't beat that. It's always a good lunch too. On August 30th, the Lake Hadlock Association is running a kids bluegill fishing derby. And I've got information on that. It's at the Hadlock Inn, 2 to 5 p.m. And it gives registration starting at noon, and I've got all the information here. We'll put it up on the bulletin board and possibly on the website. I think that's it.
Sam?
Yes, as Gretchen had indicated, we went to Camp Little Notch
to celebrate their 80th anniversary and the 10 years of Friends of Camp Little Notch. As most of you may or may not be aware, 10 years ago, a not-for-profit purchased a large portion of Camp Little Notch, including the lake and the beach and that area. And they've been working to make some improvements on it. But one of the things they're looking to do is open it up for the community to be a little bit more aware of it. They're doing a camp in the summertime where they have 2 weeks of just for girls. They have another week that is just for boys, and then they're going to have another one that's a co-ed week where they can come to camp and enjoy the environment and things outside. They're looking to move into other areas for the beach to be utilized more, like maybe working with the school. When the school has a field trip, you may want to take them to Camp Little Notch to look at some of the environmental, the animals and the birds and the trees and those types of things, or possibly utilize their beach up there when they do their field trips. Like each year, the 3rd grade and 4th grade, I believe it is, go down to Rural State Campsite to do a day at the beach, and they've offered to maybe utilize their facility. When they started talking about these, I took the opportunity to throw Gretchen under the bus and I said, well, here's a lady you want to talk to. She's in charge of a recreation program for the town. And so they had a good conversation, kicked around some ideas and thoughts that might be usable. And it was a nice function. Over the course of the weekend, they had about 120 people there. Yesterday had thinned down quite a bit. It actually came back. These people came back. And a lot of them had been Girl Scouts from way back when. A lot of them were Girl Scouts back then, had daughters in Girl Scouts and went on to be counselors at the camp. So it was very interesting. And they're waiting, and they believe, this is not factual yet, but it's their belief, that they're going to be approved by the American Camping Association so that they can advertise in that manner and show the quality of their camp to the outside. One of the things that they mentioned here was building on was the fact that it was a wireless environment. There's no cell phone, there's no internet, and those types of things. And it was interesting because it seemed like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I heard this big thing on the radio where they were talking about it. That's what a lot of our people are doing now when they want to get unhooked and get away with their families or whatever. It's just go someplace where they don't have, or contact that people can be in constant communication with them as they have in the past. So we found that to be interesting. And then last but not least, they had an excellent meal that they put on. And I was debating if I was going to go back for seconds or not. And by the time I decided to go back, it was about time for them to start clearing out the tables. So I had to really shovel the food, and Gretchen was afraid I was going to choke. So, and it was a unique way that they do it. They bring around to the table, they bring around a dish pan of soapy water, they bring a dish pan of clear water to rinse them. And then they have, for each table, they have a draining rack with a tray underneath it. And then at the end, you at the table clean the things. People are assigned to clean those. And so I volunteered to, and Gretchen volunteered to do the dishes. And they said, no, you don't have to do this, Mr. Hall. So just like being home, I'm used to it. You know, I can do the dishes. And then we took them out to the kitchen, and they've got a big sanitation pot that they dip them in the sanitation and bring them out and set them on the side to dry. It was a unique concept to see it actually done the way that they did it. And then the Boy Scouts, the counselors of the Boy Scout camp came over to join us for the meal. And it was a good day. It was a fun day. I enjoyed it. Did you, Gretchen?
Yes, it was fun.
It was fun. It was enjoyable. The other thing that I'm just going to touch on, and I'm sure the supervisor's going to touch on it when we do one of our resolutions tonight, resolution number 93. But we do have a resolution to vote on tonight for $49,473, the acquisition fee for the parcel known as the Capri Trust up on Battle Hill, and that's a grant to the American Battlefield Trust. And town needs to sponsor that, and we're going to take care of it tonight and we do our resolutions. And that's all I have, Supervisor.
Danny?
I received a phone call from Eric Taylor on Thomas Road about the speed limit. So what I did is I met with him over at his house, took the resolution that we passed, sat down with him and explained to him the process, and told him, you know, it's going to take a year, maybe more, maybe less, but at least he knows, you know, what to expect, you know, I kinda explained, you know, the process. So hopefully, you know, it'll get resolved one way or another. I also talked to Senator Little's aide, Keith, about the lighting again on Route 22 from corner of Route 22 across the bridge to the entrance of Great Meadow. He wanted numbers of the poles from each pole. So what I did is I went up, the poles are not numbered. I believe he thought that they were regular telephone poles. These are in fact metal poles with no numbers on any of them. There are 14 poles from the corner. The corner one is the one that's down, and I guess that's why the rest of them are down. So I have a map that I kind of drew, and I'm going to get that to him, and then hopefully National Grid will take care of it in hopefully some kind of a quick fashion, because they've been out over 2.5 years. The other thing that I'd like to do with your permission is to make an appointment with Senator Little to discuss this intersection out here. I don't have to go into a lot of detail. It's a nightmare. And they're also having issues on the other end of 149, that was in the paper. It's just not a good situation. Backups, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is. If Monday is as bad as any other day, weekends are a nightmare. So I'd just like to go down and sit down with her and say, you know, what can we do to help alleviate the backup? I know it's probably going to take money. I've heard suggestions of possible roundabout being put in at some point in time, but what they did out there, they acquired that property and the building, tore the building down. She has the deed to that property that's there. I don't know if I told you that at the last meeting. So, you know, I'd just like to see something done about it. You know, I wouldn't do it on my own. I'd only do it if, you know, get a hold of Keith and set up an appointment, take 15, 20 minutes of her time, show her kind of a diagram, and then, you know, see what she thinks. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it. Thank you.
Next we'll hear from the town clerk.
I gave the bookkeeper a check for $2,382.64 for the period of July 1st to July 31st. And hunting season started on August 1st for sales.
Superintendent?
We've been busy, we've got Deerfield Lane Day, West Farm Woods Road, Camping Lane, we're in the process of getting Thomas Road ready, brush we got finished up this week. We're gonna do that as soon as parking's available, we got a couple spots on Whitney Road, cut some brush over there today that we have to pay for, got some culvert issues there in the spring. And grading the roads, we're on our second pass mowing the roads. Yep, been pretty busy, been a good summer, getting a lot done.
Well, I forgot to tell you, Eric Taylor said, told me to send kudos for you guys going over on Thomas Road.
A little warm to be cutting brush, but we're getting it done.
Yeah. And it does look good. It
Yeah.
really does. Did a real nice job, so.
I was also on the bridge project today in Blacktown. The bridge is all out. I guess you would call it the east side. They were putting the forms up today to pour concrete. They got the other side just about all dug out. They're gonna pour one side, once it hardens, they'll take that apart, move the brook. They got just a little narrow stream down one side right now. Thank God there's no water. It's going real good.
Good.
Yeah.
That will be good when that's done.
Yeah.
To say the least. Okay, Mark?
You got my report. It's been a little busy this last month. So if anybody's got any questions,
I have
Answer.
one, Mark.
Yeah.
What were you able to find out about that place up on Route 149 across from Harris's or Stop Electronic?
yeah, they came into the planning board meeting. spoke, and they are in the village. They pay village taxes. We're all surprised because it really isn't, but it is. He said it was part of some deal that was made about that property. They're connected to the sewer and the town water, the village water, and so it is a village property. And one of the people that's running that is the owner's son. So, and actually, he said the part owner of it himself. So yeah, we did take care of that. And that would come in. So other than that, anytime you guys want to give me a call, you got my cell number, and just touch base with any little thing that's going on, and something I can look into. We have been pretty busy though, so that's it.
Good story.
Actually got something to say.
That's it.
Okay, about a month or so ago, I got a picture of someone that came along and found a headstone in somebody's yard. And I would already discussed with Sam. So, long story short, because they didn't have the right roads, it took me and George an hour and a half traveling through West Fort Inn, by the way. And, we finally found it. And at first, we thought that they were using, the report was they were using them to hold up the driveway, whatever they were stones. With it being on private property, George and I didn't really go through a lot of digging. I do have pictures I can show you, but it is apparently 3 burials there in the yard, which would make it a family plot. It's not a town's responsibility to maintain it, but the point is there should be remains there because as we looked around real quick, the bases are in the ground. So they're not pieces of headstone been brought up to use as paving. They're literally, I have pictures I can show you if you're interested. You'll see the bases. So that tells me the remains are under there. Looking at them real quick, now I'll show you pictures. One is a Civil War vet. So I need to track down who the owner is, get permission so we can at least put a flag up there and then make sure they maintain that as a burial plot, if there is people. Doing the research, and it's one of our mysteries, they were all 3, mom, and dad, and daughter, born, raised, enlisted, everything, Northumberland. How they're up here, I'm still trying to figure that out. They have a headstone, one headstone in the Gifford Cemetery where it looked like it's a newer stone that somebody in the family had put down, the mom, the dad, and the son. Now I have the pictures on my phone. These are 3 individuals, so it means they came up at certain times and they buried them up here on the building right. So if you want to look at my view, so I can show you more what I'm talking about. You don't mind, because the concern is it is a burial plot. So even though the town ain't responsible for maintaining this stuff, it is still a burial plot. Okay, as you can see, this is the Civil War vet. Now it looks to me, from what we can tell, we didn't mess around too much because it was private, no one was home. It looks like they might have found them, because some of the stone you've seen in clear pictures, they look like they're brand new, they're not. That they have found them been preserved. Now they're being hit by the air, but you know what I mean? It's like someone think they brushed and found them. So as you can see, Civil War and regiment and everything's in there. Okay, I can't see on the line here, but as you can see, some of these are just crystal clear. And read them, and if you like them,
whose property it is?
not yet, I haven't tried, because it's been sold so many times, so I don't look at the recent owner. I've looked it up, I have the address, and sometimes I'm going to the tax. Being a town historian, how far do I go with this? But it was brought to my attention that this is a cemetery, or at least a family plot. How they got up here, I don't know. You can see how crystal clear it is, no damage weather-wise. That was what was sent to me, and I'm like, okay, well. They thought they were being used and they weren't. We checked out all these drivers looking for them. So, and the owner never came to the town to say, so we're gonna have to document them. If you don't visit Civil War, yeah, you went through. So that one looks like it's been exposed at one point, but in the regiment and everything, and it does match up to his enlistment. So I did all the research. I cannot figure out why they were brought all the way to the away from Northumberland to be buried in different times. One's 1882, 1905. I mean, it was not like they brought them all up at once. And we thought, and you can see the bases, and you don't normally bring up headstones with the bases and not really.
You got a name?
Yes. And of course, guess what they are? Smith
No, jeez.
and Brown.
Serious?
But there was no Alvin Smith except one in the Civil War, one married to, what is she, Lily B. I mean, as we did the death records and stuff, there's none, there isn't another Alvin in the sense is married to the same woman. She was Brown, you know what I mean, with her middle names. And the stones match exactly what's out in the Danforth Cemetery. It says one whole stone like a family, the son's in there, that they put it up to mom, dad, and the sisters here, but they're up here.
Keep digging.
I will, I just wanna let you know that, so if you get any reports that George and I are out there looking suspicious or investigating,
Alright,
and now we will document it, but it is private property, so I mean, we're not gonna put it on the website, we're not just going to be at least in town, and I'm gonna go to the county, going to know that there is another burial spot up here with remains, and you know what it's not.
keep us advised.
Okay, and one other thing I have is the, Dale's not here tonight, he's in the hospital. We have the, historical fair coming up September. All the town historians and town historical societies all meet up at Hartford School September 28th from 9 to whatever. I will be going with, where are my two hats? Washington County Fort Anne Historical Society, with the Washington County Historical Society as a town historian or a booth. And we'll be doing, promoting our history. That would go, I'm gonna try to promote the trail plan, and start educating the other historians around the county. That's September 28th, you can all, it's open to public. That's my report for this month.
Thank you. Okay, next, the resolutions on the agenda, we'll start with resolution number 91. Yes.
Resolution to modify the 2019 budget by appropriating monies received from sale of surplus equipment to be used to purchase additional needed highway equipment in the 2019 fiscal year in the amount of $21,565.
We need a motion for that?
I'll make it.
I'll second.
Any further discussion, moving? Aye votes aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstentions? Number 92.
Resolution approving CDPHP HMO Silver 324. Now therefore be it resolved that upon due deliberation of the available policies, taking into account the employee's needs, the available coverages, and the costs associated therewith, the town board of the town of Fairfield approves CDPHP HMO Silver 324 and having CDPHP HMO Silver 324 as the health insurance administrator effective December 1st, 2019.
We need a motion for this?
I'll move it.
Second.
Any comments? Paul, you'd be pleased to know it's the same plan. And the rate increase, 1.07%. So, just about a wash. And they sent a couple of examples as to, had we stayed with MVP, they had a couple of plans that were somewhat close to what we had with CDPHP. Their increase for one of the plans was 12.59%, and the other one was 20.88%. So, we thought I would, we got a good rate on rate. So I just wanted to let you know that. So there's no change in the coverage, the benefits are all the same. Ready?
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next is resolution, I votes aye.
Aye.
Any nays, any abstentions? Next, resolution number 93.
Resolution approving and endorsing the application of the American Battlefield Trust for a grant under Title IX. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Fort Anne hereby does approve and endorse the application of the American Battlefield Trust for a grant under Title IX of the Environmental Protection Act of 1993 for a park project known as the Approved Tract and located within this community.
Need a motion for this?
I'll move it.
Second.
Any discussion? This is the resolution that Sam talked about a few minutes ago. This is the additional properties that we're going to be obtaining. Paid 100% from the trust fund, nothing from the town, just like it was when we made the first purchase of the Battle Hill properties. Okay, I votes aye.
Aye.
Any nays, any abstentions? twenty-four.
Resolution accepting part-time court attendant resignation. Now therefore be it resolved that the Fort Eaton Town Board hereby accepts the resignation from David Nabosny as part-time court attendant effective August 7th, 2019.
Need a motion for this?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion needed? Aye votes aye.
Aye.
Any nays, any abstentions? Okay, last but not least, number 95.
Resolution to appoint assessor part-time. Now therefore be it resolved that the town of Fort Eaton Board hereby appoints Lenore Barber to serve as the town of Fort Eaton assessor part-time from October 1st, 2019 through September 30th, 2025.
Need a motion for this?
I'll move it.
Second.
This is a 6-year, all the assessors, they all come to do it at the same time. They're all 6-year appointments, throughout the county, they're all 17 times. Aye votes aye.
Aye.
Any nays, any abstentions? It is now 6:35 p.m. It's a chance for public comments. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to be heard this evening? So I see no hands. It is now 6:36. And we'll need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll so move.